the Juno Bee. My name's Becca, and I'm an Aries Sun, Scorpio Rising, Gemini Moon. This is part one of a four-part series about the signs of the Zodiac. I figured we'd do them by element, because you guys already know about the elements. If you missed that video, I'll leave a little card here. Yeah, that's right, I know how to YouTube now. So today we're starting with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, in that order. Each sign of the zodiac is either cardinal, fixed, or mutable, and these are called qualities. We're going to have a separate video dedicated to qualities, but here's a little Cliff Notes version for you. Cardinal signs love to take initiative, fixed signs are pre-planners, and mutable signs love change. Aries has a cardinal quality, Leo has a fixed quality, and Sagittarius has a mutable quality. These three different fire signs actually represent three different parts of the actual fire. Aries is the initial spark, Leo is the burning, long-lasting embers, and Sagittarius is the flickering flames of the fire. Knowing this about the fire signs actually informs us a lot about the characteristics of these signs. Aries, being the initial spark, loves to take initiative and is very passionate, but often has a bit of an issue finishing things. So here's hoping this YouTube thing works out. Leo, the burning embers, are very warm-hearted and love to be the center of attention. Sagittarius, the flickering flames, seek freedom and expansion out of life. So we'll start with Aries because they're the natural ruler of the first house. The first house is the house of the outer appearance and new beginnings. Aries' glyph looks like this. Their symbol is the ram, their ruling planet is Mars, and every sign has a little mantra, which I think is very cute. And Aries' mantra is I am. And Aries is very passionate and direct, and they're full of creative energy. They like to prove themselves by doing. They don't like just talking about the thing. An Aries wants to be the first and best at everything that they do, but if they lack the wisdom and experience, they can seem a little bit foolish. But even if they fail, an Aries is always going to get back up and start something new. An Aries needs to learn the lesson of love and acceptance in order to really become a true and great leader. The sun is exalted in this sign, which gives an Aries great willpower, spiritual self-confidence, and resilience. Leo is the true ruler of the fifth house. Hey, this is Editing Becca from the future. I forgot to mention that the fifth house is the house of creation and play. So enjoy the rest of the video. Wow, I chose a really bad freeze frame. Okay, bye! Their glyph looks like this, their symbol is a lion, their ruling planet is the sun, and their mantra is I will. Leo is born under the sign of generosity and nobility. You often hear that Leos love to be the center of attention, and it's because their ruling planet is the sun, which is at the center of our solar system. So they do love to be the center of attention, but they are not selfish, and I think that's a really important distinction. So just as much as they love being the center of attention, they care just as deeply about the people giving them that attention. Leos have reckless courage, but they never fight unfairly. They would rather be defeated and honest than be at the top through unjust means. Leos are confident, frank, and outspoken, so they do have a tendency to cause interpersonal difficulties or fights. Leos hate repetition, so in conversations they may get impatient when they feel like you're beating it over the head a bit. Leos have an inherent sense for nobility and authority, so if they don't end up being in an authoritative role, they can end up being quite lazy and inconsistent. Sagittarius is the natural ruler of the ninth house, the house of philosophy. Their glyph looks like this, their symbol is the centaur, their planetary ruler is Jupiter, and their mantra is I perceive. Sagittarius is born under the sign of honesty and straightforwardness. They're represented by the arrow that's flying swiftly to its goal. They're energetic and outgoing, but they're also serious thinkers. They hold their own beliefs above personality. A Sagittarius does not have a very subtle approach to life. When they make a decision, that's it. If you ask a Sagittarius a question, you can probably expect the unbridled truth. They are honest, just, and generous, and with Jupiter being their ruling planet, they're often very lucky, even if the luck comes at the last minute. When faced with anxiety, a Sagittarius can become very depressed, and if closed-minded, a Sagittarius can be very bigoted. But this underlying need for expansion and travel can really help a Sagittarius to open up their mindset as well. And that covers the first episode of our four-part series about the signs of the Zodiac. If you guys are interested in where I read this information, I did it with this book, which is The Astrologer's Handbook. It's a bit dated. I think it's from 1973. Yeah, it's from 1973, so there's a few things in here that I don't really like. Like, he talks about women as wives and like weird stuff like that. But it is highly recommended by the astrology community. It's kind of like the dictionary for astrology. So if you want something like that and you can sort of overlook the weirdness of it, go for it. I'll leave it in the description down below. And the other one is Astrology for Beginners by Joan Hamper. I love this book. It's so simple to read. It's really great for beginners and if you're just starting out. And there's a lot of information here that I think you guys are gonna really like. So I'll leave this in the description as well. If you guys liked, thank you for liking. If you subscribed, thank you for subscribing. And if you did neither, do one of them maybe? Thanks! Alright, that's it for today's video. I post every Tuesday and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Those Sagittarius are crazy. And Aries is very forward and direct. I'll say passionate. And Aries is... Their ruling planet is the sun, as I will. Yeah, it's I will.